Hi everyone, today I'm going to be giving you some tips. Well, just like tips if you're a beginner in this art realm. And these are not in any particular order, so the order doesn't matter. It's just the tips that matter. And the first one is don't shy away from sketchbooks. I see a lot of artists online who are like, I can't fill a sketchbook, I'm afraid to ruin the first page and stuff like that. Sketchbooks are there so that you can make mistakes and so that you can try different things, and you should not put any pressure on yourself to create a amazing sketchbook. And if you do want to have a sketchbook that's just like dropping amazing, you can have two sketchbooks. You can have one for all of your messy experimental stuff, and you can have one for all of your finished pretty colored stuff. And that's what I do, and I find that helps a lot. It really takes the pressure off making your messy sketchbook look pretty. Another thing is to use references. There's this artist on YouTube, his name is Ethan Becker. I'm going to put his information in the description because his videos are amazing, and he has one about tracing and referencing and stuff, and I think you should watch that. It's just really good because you don't really know how to draw something unless you look at it, and with a lot of things I realized that I do not know how it looks, and I do not know how to draw it unless I look at it. And this goes for like whatever you want to draw. Like I draw a lot of people, so you know, if I want to get good at drawing people, I have to look at a lot of pictures of people and see how other people draw people. And that's just one of the things that really helps me out a lot, is just referencing things a lot. The painting I did in my last video, I used a reference, and you shouldn't be afraid to use references because otherwise you will not be able to learn as quickly as other people may be able to learn because they use reference. Anyway, another thing is to experiment with different mediums to see which ones you like, because some mediums may be better for you as far as what you want to create and what type of art style you want to have. And if you don't try all of the things, you won't know which ones work best for you. I know art supplies can be really expensive. They are really expensive, but you can get like some beginner art supplies, or there are some like really cheap versions of art supplies that work really well. You just have to kind of test things out. Like for example, Michaels has different types of pencils that are similar to like a Prismacolor. You could try the cheaper versions out first to see if they suit your style better. And basically just try different types of mediums and see which one works best for your art style. And you will never know which one works best for you unless you try them. Another thing is to sketch a lot. And this goes back to the first point. Sketching is just a really good way to just experiment. And you should, in my opinion, not only sketch from reference, but also sketch from imagination, so that you can learn how to sketch from a reference, use a reference, while also learning how to work with your imagination and not limit yourself, because sometimes if you rely heavily on references, it will be harder for you to break free of that and to create original pieces just like out of your mind. So it's really good to find a balance, to sketch from references and then also try to sketch from your imagination, so that when it comes time to do a finished illustration or whatever, you'll be able to use both of those, and you will not feel limited or feel like you can't either work from reference or feel like you can't work from your imagination. You just have to practice and use both of those so that you'll be able to use them when you need to. Also, get you some art buddies. It's just really good to have some people that have similar interests to you that you can talk to and who can encourage you and you can encourage them. And also, like, if you want to do like a art challenge with someone, you have someone to do it with. And it's just nice to have friends. Just find someone who is who has a similar skill set as you, or maybe is a step above you, or whatever. Just someone who has similar interests to you, so that you'll just have someone to talk to and someone who could give you advice when you need help with something. I find that the art buddies that I have, we encourage each other and we're just really nice to each other, and it's just really nice to have art buddies. And I'm going to put their information in the description as well, so you can check them out too. Those are my tips for beginners. And I hope that this is helpful, and I hope that maybe you'll take some of my advice, and also check out the people that I put in the description because their stuff is amazing. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.